Well, hey, thanks so much for tuning in today, you guys. I hope you're ready to get some compliments and gain some confidence because this scarf is definitely going to do both for you, okay? Number one, it's super easy. Number two, once you get it made, everybody is going to compliment you. I mean, obviously I've made mine out of some really awesome neon colors, and I infused some red heart sparkle in between the other rows where I don't have the fat yarn. So you can do anything with this. I mean, it's super cool. You can get any color that you want. This particular yarn that I'm using is from Hobby Lobby, and I will get you the label for that in just a second. But anyways, check it out. Instead of fringe, I chose this awesome method of having this wonderful robe. You guys are going to love this. And so is everyone else. Everyone's going to be like, oh my god, girl, let me try your scarf on. You know you want me to have that? Okay, I'll see you guys in the next scene. Okay, I know when I saw this chunky knit velvet black yarn in an increment of 40 yards for $19.99, I fell in love because it is so luxurious. Oh my gosh, you guys. I know sometimes you wonder what you would do with these big, thick, fat yarns, but it's a really good deal if you go every other week. The yarns are 30% off. If you're an instructor, you can get that 30% off plus an additional 15% off per item, you guys. Okay, so I happen to teach at Hobby Lobby, so I do get a little bit of a discount. It's super awesome. That's how I can afford to get these items, okay? All right, so go ahead and take advantage of those coupon deals. I highly recommend using a 3.75 millimeter or smaller for your foundation, which is, what the tutorial is going to be, so that your other yarns pop out. Now, in here you can see I've got like a little red heart sparkle yarn, and then this other one is a red heart rainbow, neon rainbow, and then I have this hot pink over here. You can use whatever yarn you like, okay? The other thing I wanted to tell you is about the ends. Once you weave this in, tie your ends. Tie it before you weave it in, and then you want to tie it, of course, on the other side. If you're underage, make sure you get an adult supervision so that they can show you how to singe off the ends so that you don't have any little frays, all right? So go ahead and grab your favorite hook. Like I said, I use 3.75. You can use whatever you have on hand if you just want to see how this is going to work up. This pattern calls for a multiple of 4, so we're going to be using a chain of 20. So if you're ready to get your confidence on and get your compliments, I'll see you in the next scene with a chain of 20. All right, so we have a loose chain of 20, and then now from here, we're going to yarn over twice, 1, 2, and we're going to insert our hook into the 4th chain. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yarn over, and then we're going to pull through 2 loops just one time. So we've got 3 loops left on our hook. Okay, now we're going to yarn over once, and then we're going to skip 1, coming over to the next stitch, yarn over, and then we're going to pull our yarn through 2 loops 4 times. Alright, so we've got like a little end hole here, and then we've got our 2 stitches that are kind of joined. So from here we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and then let's make a double crochet in that space right there. So yarn over and make your double crochet. Alright, now we're going to chain 2, 1, 2. Okay, then we're going to skip the next chain. So skip that chain right there, and then we're going to yarn over 2 times. So 1, 2, insert your hook, yarn over and pull up 1, and then just like in the beginning, we're going to yarn over and pull through 2 just 1 time. So we have 3 loops on the hook. Okay, we're going to yarn over once, skip 1, insert your hook into the next chain, and then we're going to yarn over and pull through 2 loops 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we've got our space, and then our stitches here, they're joined. So we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and then remember we're going to double crochet in that space. Yarn over and make your double crochet. Now we're going to, oops, let me get some yarn. We'll go through this to the end, just so you guys get a feel of how this is going to look, okay? So, chain 2, yarn over twice, 1, 2, and then we're going to skip 1 chain. So we're going to insert our hook into the next chain, yarn over and pull through 2 loops 1 time, 3 loops on the hook, okay? Yarn over, skip 1, insert your hook into the next chain, yarn over, and then we're going to pull through 2 loops 4 times. Chain 2, double crochet in between your stitches. All right. So now we are almost to the end. We're going to make one more set here. Okay. Chain 2, yarn over 2, skip 1, and then we're going to insert a hook into the next chain. Yarn over, pull up 1 loop, and then pull through 2 loops 1 time. So you've got 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over once, skip 1, insert your hook into the next chain, and then we're going to yarn over and pull through 2 loops 4 times. Chain 2, 1, 2, make your double crochet in between your stitches. All right, now from here, you're going to end with a chain 1. Make it a little bit loose, okay? So we've got our chain 1, and then we're going to make a double crochet in the last chain. Now you want to make kind of a long, loose double crochet. So pull your yarn up, to the height of the row. Okay. All right, so we've got our end spaces, and then we've got our nice big spaces in the middle. Okay, so from here, we're going to chain 3, and I'll meet you right back in 1 second for row 2. Okay, let's get ready to start row 2, and I know I said I'd be here with a chain 3, but I wanted to tell you to make your chain 3 loose. So 1, 2, and 3, and making it loose helps keep it from, looking weird, actually, is basically what it boils down to. Okay, so we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and we're starting row 2. So insert your hook into that first stitch right there. Not your end stitch, but the first one in your little group right here. And then we're going to yarn over, pull up 1, and then through 2 loops just 1 time. 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over once, skip your space, okay, and come into the next stitch. Yarn over, and then we're going to pull through 2 loops 4 times. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then let's chain 2, 1, 2, and then we're going to make our double crochet right in here, okay, right in there. So yarn over, make your double crochet in between your stitches, and then you're done with one little pattern. So next step is chain 2, yarn over twice, 1, 2, and then you're just going to follow the same steps. Insert your hook into the first stitch there of your little group, yarn over, pull up 1 loop through 2 loops 1 time, and then you got 3 loops on the hook. 2 loops 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, chain 2, double crochet, and then you're going to repeat. Chain 2, yarn over twice, insert your hook into the next group right there, first stitch of the next group, 3 loops on the hook, insert your hook into the next stitch, 2 loops 4 times, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, we're coming along. Okay, chain 2, 1, 2, double crochet. And I know I usually like kind of, you know, I always say, oh, I'll meet you guys over here, but I don't know, this seems a little bit more difficult to just pick up on, like, you know, after a couple stitches. So that's why I'm leading you guys through this. Okay, so let's chain 2, yarn over twice, insert your hook into the next stitch there, 3 loops, and then we're going to yarn over through 2 loops 4 times. Chain 2, insert your hook into your last space here and make your last double crochet of the row, and then you're going to chain 1. I'm having the most difficult time with this yarn today. Oh my goodness. Okay. So you're going to chain 1, and generally you would crochet into the top of the third, you know, the turning chain. But in this case, you're always going to make your last double crochet into the middle or the second turning chain, if you will. So you've got your last stitch, chain 1, and then basically a long double crochet in your second, you know, or your middle loop of your chain 3 on the end. Okay, and here you have it. So from here, you're always going to remember, make a loose chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then make your turn. And you're just going to repeat row 2 for the pattern. So when you get this all worked up, I'll meet you guys at the top, and let's see what it looks like. Ooh, yay, look at this. Okay, I already have my sample piece worked up for you guys. And this is really super simple. I mean, the sample piece isn't like fabulous by any means, but it all depends on, you know, because you guys can see in the other one, you know, which is absolutely fabulous in my opinion, of course. If you use a smaller hook, you get a nicer result. I just used a hook just to, you know, a size 4 just to see like how this was going to work out. And it was actually a little bit too loose for me, as I mentioned before. All right, but this weaving in part is super easy, okay? And you just want to take the same technique on each row. So get your big fat yarn, you know, however you're going to do it, whether you come up this way or up this way, whatever. Make sure you do the same for each thing. So, and then you just simply weave it in, just like that, okay? Quite an easy task. You can even get, like, if you have a younger child that wants to help out, you know, maybe they can do this part. That would be super fun for them. All right, you guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope that, you know, you get a whole bunch of compliments and confidence from wearing your new fancy boho style scarf. All right, tell me what you think in the comments. Thanks for hanging out with the Crochet Lady. I'll see you guys in the very near future. Peace out.